hi everybody and welcome to my channel Home with Mrs. K. If you guys are new here, then welcome, and if you are returning, thank you very much. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys all of my autumn decorations, and then at the end of today's video you will see how the house looks once it has been decorated. So what I'm going to do is show you all of the goodies that I have in the box behind me, show you all of the decorations that I do have, new and old, and then yeah, I will kind of film me doing little snippets of me putting the decorations in certain places, and then at the end of the video you will see how the house looks once I have finished. So I hope you do choose to stick around for today's video, and yeah, let's get decorating and let me show you guys what I do have. Right, I've just brought you guys in a little bit closer just so that you can see the items that I am showing you. Let's start with these two. So these are my two cheeky little scarecrows, which I've had for about 2 years now, and I did name them. I named them Ant and Dec, which I thought was just so cute. These are going to go outside this year on the back door. I'm going to get some haystacks, put them either side of the door, put these one on each side, and then get some real pumpkins to just kind of surround the haystack, just to kind of make it look kind of very fall, very kind of farmhouse, very kind of autumny. Just yeah, make it look really cute outside this year. I think I got those from Home Bargains, and I think they're around like £1.99 each. Very cheap. Not sure if they have them in this year. I haven't seen them yet. I've also got this Hey Pumpkin cushion, which is actually new. I picked this up from B&M a couple of weeks ago. So that's going to go on the sofa. This is also going to go on the sofa. This is a pumpkin cushion, which I think came from either B&M or Asda last year. And I think I paid about £8 for it, which is quite a nice size, isn't it? It's lovely. Love my pumpkin. This is new as well. Some of you guys might have seen this from my previous shopping haul. It's a glass acorn jar, which I picked up 2 weeks ago from B&M. I think that's going to stay out here in the kitchen. And then I've got some autumn tea towels here, which again are new this year, and they came from B&M. So they're just going to go on the oven door. I've also got some bits for the kitchen, cleaning stuff. So I've got my autumn scented washing up liquid and the sponge, which I'm going to put next to the sink, and both of those items also came from B&M. These fairy lights, I actually got these last year from Primark in the sale. Should have been £2. I paid £1 each. You get 50 LED lights, and they are battery operated, because I just thought I would drape some fairy lights onto these shelves or maybe around the window. Not really sure yet, but they will definitely be coming into the kitchen, because these ones won't be staying here. I've literally just put them out for today's video. And then I've got some autumn rugs here. This is new, so this came from Home Bargains this year, and this is either going to go in the living room or in my bathroom. Let me just plonk that down there. Another new pumpkin mat as well, which is new this year. This came from B&M, and I only paid £5 for this, which is really cheap. And this is going to go in the kitchen on the floor in front of the sink. Let's pop those bits down there. And then I do have a pumpkin doormat, which I think I've had for about 2 years now. So this is probably going to go outside of the back door. And then I'm just going to show you what are in this box. So I've got some orange like rose fake flowers, which just go in a vase in my front room with the rest of the flowers, just to kind of add that pop of orange. Hello Autumn sign, which is also new for this year. Do you guys want to come in a little bit closer? There we go. And then I have got my autumn blanket, which is my favourite blanket of all time. Every time I show this blanket online or I take photographs, everyone always asks me where I got it from. I've had it for about, it must be about 5 years now, and I think I purchased it from Amazon. It was priced $9.99, and it is absolutely massive. It's quite heavy as well, and I just love it. It looks really nice draped across the sofa. And then, oh, I've got a lot of goodies in here, guys. Look, come and have a look. Look at the goodies. Are you ready? Are you ready to see what's in there? Right, I'm not going to show you my ugly mug anymore. I was going to show you the items that I have got. Right, so let me bring you closer. Sorry guys, this is not very professional from me today. So we've got this little cushioned pumpkin here, which I think I got from Hobbycraft. And then I have got the mini ones here in various different colours. I think these ones were only like £1 each. And then I've got these little ones in like the beige colour. And then you've got like some of the burnt orange as well. Oh, and then I've got these little orange roses. Such a lovely colour. Again, they just go in some vases in the front room. A couple of more little pumpkins there. I have got my Halloween truck, which comes out for Halloween and autumn as well. And then in the top there, I just plonk some of these pumpkins just to kind of make it look a bit more autumny. And that came from TK Maxx. I've actually still got the price on there. I paid £4 for that. These are actually curtain tie backs. How cute are they? Don't remember where they came from, but they're definitely curtain tie backs. And then I've got my placemats here because I love to have like the buffalo checkout for autumn and for Halloween as well. And then I've got this autumn sign. I've had that for a couple of years now. Right, let's get on to me more fragile bits, guys. So look at this. I think this is probably one of my favourite pumpkins. I've had this for about 4 years and it came from B&M, and it has to be one of my favourite ones because it just looks so realistic. I love that one. And sorry guys, I've moved the camera again. I just felt a little bit rude just showing you my hands. And I've got some autumn leafy bits here. This one as well, which I think came from TK Maxx. I think I paid about £7 or £6 for this one. I do love to have like nice cushioned pumpkins. And I think this is a candle. Pumpkin bowl. I normally put that in the front room and have like sweets and stuff in there. Got my pumpkin casserole dish. I love this so much. I think this was about a tenner from Primark. It was really hard to track down, but I managed to find it about 2 years ago, and I just love to use this, especially when we have like casseroles and stuff. It just looks really, really lovely on the dining room table. And there's a mini one inside here, which I've just put in there to store it safely. And again, I think this one also came from Primark, yes, and it was £5. It's just like a mini version, which is just really, really cute, especially when you have like a roast dinner. I love to do a roast dinner around autumn time, and I love to like put the roast potatoes in there, and then here I love to put like the mint sauce or other sauces in there. It just looks really, really pretty. I do love to have like big family roast dinners around the season times. And I've got this little leafy dish here as well. Most of this stuff in this box I've had 5 years plus. Had it for a very, very long time. And then I've got my other pumpkin here, which is like a beigey kind of colour. Aren't they lovely, all of these pumpkins? Lots and lots of pumpkins. I make sure when all this goes away it gets wrapped really nicely, so I just get to keep it forever. It's one of my pumpkin mugs, which I think came from Home Bargains. So I shall look forward to putting all those out in a second in my glass case behind me. Another mug here as well. This is another autumn mug. Oh yeah, look at this one. This one definitely came from Home Bargains. Cannot wait to put these in my glass cabinet, which you guys will see in a minute. Another little mini pumpkin there. I'm running out of counter space. Oh, this dish. I love this dish. I think this came from Asda. Again, I've had this for about 3-4 years. Isn't that cute? Lovely. That normally goes on my coffee table. What's in here? Like another pumpkin. There's a pumpkin dish here. Big bowl with a lid. Oh, look at that. How lovely is that? That's got to come in the kitchen, hasn't it? Got another mug here. This mug is really cute, guys. Have a look at this. So cute. That's what the mug looks like. And then you get the lid as well, which just keeps your tea or coffee warm. How good is that? Don't know where it came from. I don't know. I don't know where that came from, guys. I haven't got a clue. Some more mugs. Same one. pumpkin one, but it's the orange colour. This is my tea bag little dish to put my tea bags in. I think that came from Matalan actually. Is that cute? I think that's new. I think I only bought that last year. Oh, my salt and pepper pots. I think these came from Primark. I think. How cute are these? Look at these. They're just so cute. Aren't they lovely? So cute. I don't normally buy a lot of stuff when it comes to autumn. Christmas, yeah, I go a bit mad, but when it comes to autumn, I'll buy like 1 or 2 new things a year because most of the stuff I just get out and use what I already have. That's a candle which also came from TK Maxx. Oh, this mushroom. This is like a candle holder. I think that came from Home Bargains last year. And then there's another beige little pumpkin. I got these sort of autumn apples. Aren't they nice? I think they came from Home Bargains. They have got them in this year, but they're quite dark, like they're quite red. So I'm really glad that I got these ones from last year because they're more kind of autumnal coloured. I like the sort of orangey red colours. So yeah, that's everything in my box. So with that all done and empty, shall we get decorating? Let's go. So what I have decided to do is I was going to film me putting out all of the autumn decorations, but I worry that's just going to take a little bit too long on the video. So I've just filmed a couple of quick snippets of me putting out my autumn cups and a couple of cushions on sofa, and then you guys will see how I've decorated at the end of the video. But what I have decided to do today, which is something I've never done before, is I'm going to show you guys me cooking our Sunday roast dinner. And here is the table which I have set out. It's not normally like this every Sunday, but today it is a special dinner because it is the last Sunday roast in this house now until Christmas Day, which is something I do every single year. There are no Sunday dinners cooked in here from October to December. For us, it just makes Christmas dinner a lot more special. So here I am just smothering my chicken in some hot butter, and then I'm just adding some seasoning on. You can use any type of seasoning that you like. And then I'm going to chop up some of this fresh bagged vegetables. I love vegetables. I love cauliflower. It's one of my favourites. I also love broccoli as well. We were going to have some carrots today, but I just couldn't bother to peel them and do them, if I'm honest. So we actually had tin carrots today, which I know is really, really naughty, but I actually prefer them. Hate chopping up broccoli. It just makes such a mess. The potatoes have just started to boil. This is literally, I'm going to show you my secrets now on how I think you can get the best roast potatoes. I love a roast potato that tastes like beef, like it's been cooking around beef. I absolutely love it. So this is what I actually do. So I put in a OXO stock and I literally put it on the hob to boil, and honestly the flavour that it gives your potatoes is unbelievable. Like, if you haven't tried this before, guys, please do try this next Sunday. And then I'm going to quickly put the stuffing mix in here and get that cooked up. Stuffing is like the best smell in the entire world. I seriously feel like they should put that in a bottle and make perfume. It's so lovely. That is just for the stuffing. Potatoes are boiling away lovely there. They are now done, so I'm actually going to tip those out. And then I'm going to show you guys what I do with my roast potatoes next, which you probably might find a little bit bizarre. Just going to bash the potatoes. Make sure you bash them as much as possible because this is just what's going to make them super, super crispy, if you like crispy potatoes. Right, so in they go to the boiling hot fat, which has been in the oven for about half an hour. Now I'm going to show you what I do. Base your potatoes, obviously, which I know every single person does. But now I'm going to show you the secret recipe. This is Mrs. K's secret recipe. And this is how you get your potatoes to come out so crispy and so juicy and just tasting of beef. Oh, honestly, guys, please do try this. Right, so you are going to get this roast beef gravy sachets, which I just picked up in Tesco, and I sprinkle it all over the potatoes. Trust me, honestly, trust the process. I know this is a little bit weird and you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, what is she doing? You're probably all unsubscribing right now. But I cannot tell you how lovely it makes your potatoes taste. Like, honestly, my boys just are obsessed with the way I do roast potatoes. They absolutely love how they taste, and you guys will see that in a few minutes. So into the oven they go for about an hour and a half. And in goes the chicken as well, which I also cook for an hour and a half. Sometimes a little bit more. It just depends on how it's going. I'm going to show you the potatoes midway. So this is how they are looking. They have been cooked to perfection on one side. How juicy and crispy are they looking? chicken is done. That is out of the oven. Honestly, if you guys could smell my kitchen right now, it's amazing. Look at those potatoes. And then here is the finished Sunday roast. How yummy does it look? Honestly, if you could smell it, guys, it's so, so yummy. So yeah, that is our Sunday roast. But anyway, that is enough of that. Let me show you guys the house all decorated for autumn. So this is the kitchen. I'm going to show you guys around, show you how I've decorated. Let's start with this side here. Tea towels have gone on the oven door. And then I've just popped some autumn bits up on the kitchen counter. And then up here, I've just added some fairy lights, which just looks so pretty. Really, really pretty. So I've popped the cooking dish up here, just because I wanted to keep like the cooking stuff above the oven. That's the acorn jar. I've actually filled that with some miniature acorns, which I think actually looks really, really good because it does give it a pop of colour as well. And then the salt and pepper pots are also there, again, just keeping it with the cooking stuff. And then over on this shelf, I've got this pumpkin jar, which I actually forgot to show you guys. I picked this up in the middle of the week from Home Bargains for $2.99. That was, just adds a little bit of colour onto the shelf. And then there is my little coffee truck, which I have just added a couple of pumpkins to. So that's that. And then down here, just a little white pumpkin, my little dish here, another candle, and then the apples I put into the fruit basket. My casserole dish, I thought that would look really nice on top of the cooker hob. Just a little beige pumpkin here, just to keep this bit kind of beige. There's my little pumpkin dish for the tea bags. That's actually really handy for when we're cooking, because I grab like my utensils and stuff. Let me just show you. And when I'm like stirring pasta and whatnot, I have nowhere to like put this. So that's actually really good for that. So I might have to keep that out and even try and find like a Christmas one. Over on here, I've just put these on top of the microwave, and then my utensil jug has now come over here. Because my plant is missing, I've put that there just so it hides the plug sockets. Another orange cookie jar here, another one of those plates. And then there is me washing up liquid and my sponge. It's just so cute. I love how it matches everything in the kitchen. And then here is the glass cabinet. I've popped the very few autumn mugs that I do have in here. I don't have a lot of autumn mugs, but Christmas, oh my goodness, I don't think they're going to fit. I have so many Christmas mugs, but I have popped them in here. So there's my Hello Autumn one, and my little hedgehog one, and then my little pumpkin ones. And then down here, I've just put like the coffee cups, but that's what it looks like from a distance. Let me show you guys from here, so you can see. It's just so pretty. I love it. Do you know what? I say this every single autumn. Orange is a colour I would never think to put in my home, but it looks really, really pretty. It looks so nice. I just love all of the lights. I love coming in here of an evening and cooking. I have the lights off. Simon hates it. I'm always going around turning lights off. Even in here at night time, I'll turn the lights off. I'll have my candle going. I'll have the lights on up there, and I'll just be cooking. He's like, how do you see what you're doing? I was like, I can't see very much, but I just love like having the cozy feeling with the lights on. Didn't really know where to put the sign, so for now I've just kind of hung it on the cupboard door. Haven't got anything really going on in the sink. And then this is the window area. I was struggling with this area. I just did not know what to put here, so I found another glass jar, put some more of those fairy lights in it, and it just kind of adds a little bit of warmthness to this area. My little orange pumpkin there, put my autumn sign on the window ledge. These as well, I also forgot to show these to you guys because they were actually in the garage, so I thought they would look quite nice on the windowsill just to add that pop of colour. And then my rug is also down there, which actually needs to have a wash. If you can see the edge in here, which I didn't expect this to get dirty, but obviously where we're standing there doing washing up and stuff, because sometimes I do wear my shoes in the house, which I know is really, really naughty. So I'm actually going to put that on a wash in a second and get that washed, but I just wanted to leave it there for now just so that you guys can see how it's looking in the kitchen. But what do you guys think? I hope you guys like it. I hope you love it. It's the first time I've decorated in here for autumn, so yeah, I'm really, really chuffed with it. So should we go to the front room? just wanted to bring you guys out to my back door because this is what I've done. I haven't done a great deal, but I've done a little bit, which I'm really happy with. I think it looks so cute. I love this. I did a couple of haystacks here, which I actually picked up from the pet aisle for guinea pigs. Popped my scarecrows there. I did a couple of pumpkins, but I do want to get a few more just to go along the floor. Popped my mat down here, and then in my plant pots, which were already here, I just added those orange flowers just to give it like a pop of colour. And then I think at some point I want to get like a nice autumn wreath to just put on the back door. You guys have a quick glimpse of how the front room is looking. I haven't done a great deal in here this year. I generally haven't done a lot. I think this is probably the least amount of autumn stuff that I've ever kind of had out, and that's purely because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the bookcases have actually changed. So these used to be all shelved going all the way down to the bottom, but we had quite a lot of DVDs in our garage. We had about nearly 400 DVDs because we do love to watch films in this house. We watch one every single Sunday, and I said I don't want to keep going to the garage every time we want to watch a film. So we brought all of the DVDs in, we've stacked them onto the bookcases. But for me, I'm one of these people, I don't like to have DVDs or CDs, anything like that on display. I like to have it hidden away where it looks nice and tidy. And it was just looking so dark over there, so cluttered. So we actually headed to IKEA and bought these attachable doors, because you can actually buy the doors to attach to the bookcase, which I think is just bloody brilliant. So that's what we did. It literally took me 10 minutes to do the doors. It was super easy, and honestly I cannot tell you the difference that it's made to this room, like how tidy it looks. When Simon came in from work, because I'd done them when he was at work, he was like, oh my god, it's made such a difference to this living room. It's made this area look much more spacious and just clean. Oh, honestly, I can't tell you how different it looks. But yeah, I do love my bookcases. As you guys know, they are absolutely my pride and joy, and I just love to decorate them for autumn. I haven't done a great deal in this corner, and that's purely because I just don't like this area of the room. I feel like the table just doesn't work in this room. I feel like it's just too blocked, too white, and I need to really do something nice with this area, which I'm going to do heading into the new year. I do have an idea, but I'm going to keep it under wraps for now, and hopefully you guys will still be with me and you can see how I transformed this area heading into the new year. So I've literally just added my lamp here, which I actually wasn't going to bring out until the new year when this room is decorated, but we really needed a lamp in here, and I have just bought it recently from Home Bargains and I absolutely love it. It was only 20 quid. And I just think it looks so lovely in here. It just gives such a nice ambience with all of the autumn stuff. I've put my autumn blanket on the ladder just to add that pop of orange, and I've just literally put one of my ceramic pumpkins on the table again just to add that little pop of colour. I've got my candles in the window. I don't have them lit all of the time, but sometimes in the evening I will light them just to make it nice and cosy in here. So I will take you to the bookcases a little bit closer so that you can see the stuff that I have displayed on here. These are always here, and I just added some little orange roses just to again add that nice pop of orange to the cabinet. My little pumpkin bowl there, a couple of soft pumpkins. The bicycle, again, that's always here, but I've just added some little pumpkins on the back just to add that little pop of colour. My little leaf dish here. Candle, I picked that up yesterday in Home Bargains. I think it was 99p or just under, and it's actually really nice. It's chocolate orange and it does smell really good. The pumpkin tie backs I actually decided to hang onto the doors. There's the rug that you guys would have seen earlier, and some of you have probably seen in my shopping haul. The TV cabinet, I'm not happy with how the TV cabinet looks, I'm going to be honest with you, but it is what it is, and I just don't know how to rearrange stuff on this cabinet. I've tried so many different ways, but it's just not coming out right. So I've popped one of my pumpkin jars in here with my fairy lights on, and then I've just popped the cushiony ones on there. These plates are actually new. I picked these up from Asda the other day. £5 each. You can get them in white or orange, and I picked up 2 of those. I've just lit my candle there. I've got my cushiony ones here. This is what I don't like, the fact that you can see all of this sort of mess behind it. I just don't like it. So I do need to sort that out. But I think what we're going to do, what we're planning to do, is actually get 2 of these cabinets, because you can buy the cabinets just like that, so they don't have the bookshelf. So I think that's what we're going to do in the next month or so. Buy 2 of these cabinets. It's going to be the same height as this, and it's literally going to go all the way across like that. It's also going to give us tons more storage, because we're going to have 6 more shelves, and obviously the rest of it's going to be tucked away behind the cupboard. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So you guys will probably see that next in my Christmas video. And then on this shelf, I have just, again, popped some little bits of colour up there. Some pumpkins, my little house. These are like candle ones, these pumpkins. They're really, really nice. And then my little home sign, I just added 2 little pumpkins on the end. It didn't come like that. I just added these on the end, but it just makes it look like it was made like that, doesn't it? It's really, really cute. And then my 2 little candles here, and then my little leafy dish. My pumpkin cushion, I've plonked that down there because I'm trying to hide the plug sockets. And then the other pumpkin cushion here as well. I feel like I need to do something orange though in this corner, but I haven't really worked out yet what it is that I need to do. And then on this side of the room, this is like the side where the sofa goes, I have just put another candle here. And then in my little snack jar, I've just put those little orange and red apples in there, just to add a pop of colour. There's my blanket, just draped nicely over there. And then there is the sofa. I am a little bit disappointed with the sofa because I feel like I should have bought some orange cushions, just because I feel like it just looks a little bit, I don't know, what do you think? Looks a little bit dull, doesn't it? So I think next year I'm probably going to order some autumn cushion covers from Temu and make the sofa a lot brighter, more orangey, more kind of autumnal. It's okay, don't get me wrong, this does add a pop of colour, but I feel like I definitely needed some autumnal cushions to go up here. So that is it, guys. That is the house decorated for autumn. I hope you guys have loved watching the video. I hope this hasn't been a disappointing video for you. I generally do feel like I should have had more decoration out, but I hope you guys have loved it anyway. I love it. I love sitting here in the evening. It's very kind of cozy, and yeah, I just love it. So I hope you guys have loved it too. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Take care, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.